Welcome to Echoes of Enlightenment, where we talk about spirituality, life lessons, and overall self-development. In today's episode, we'll be talking about the strength in walking alone. I remember years back listening to a motivational speaker, and they said something that I knew was powerful, but I didn't quite understand it. I couldn't grasp it. And they were saying that there was a war going on, and someone yelled out, once we get to where the war is, they're traveling by boat. Once we get to land, burn the boats, because the only way we get home is after we win and somebody comes and picks us up. And I probably said that, little, wrong. Don't quote me on that. But you understand where I'm coming from. And I knew that was powerful. But I understand what it is, just a small version of it when you walk alone. Because he's pretty much saying, all we have is ourself. We can't escape. We can't run. We've burned our boats, so we got to win this battle. We have to win this battle. And I knew that sounded powerful back then when I heard it years and years ago. But I understand what it's like now when you walk alone. And when I say walk alone, doesn't mean you walk alone indefinitely. I mean, some people do. But I mean, just to understand the power that it holds. And the power that it holds is the power that you have inside that you really don't know you have. You really don't know. Because most people are so used to asking a close friend. It's like closer the friend or closer the family member you have to you, the more you rely on them. And it's kind of insidious a little bit because it's good to have a close person that cares about you, that you can rely on. But at the same time, when you always have that person that you can rely on, that weakens you. Because the person you should always be relying on the most is yourself. And then this is where the power of walking alone comes in. Because it gives you a chance to remember who you are. And it also gives you a chance to remember the strength that you have, but also get to know the strength you didn't know you had. And there's also power in walking alone when you get a chance to step back. You step out of the circle. When you step out of that circle that you've been in, you're going to see it a whole different way from the outside looking in than on the inside looking out. When you're on the inside for too long, you can't tell that you're in chaos. And it could be organized chaos. But if you take out time to step away for a little bit, hear yourself think, see if you're on track, make sure you're on track. Because once you walk alone, you'll have no choice but to take care of yourself. And that'll happen automatically on accident. You'll accidentally start taking better care of yourself. Your subconscious mind will kick in. It'll kick in because it knows that it can't rely on anybody else at this time. So it's going to prepare you. This is where your senses are going to heighten. You're going to look a little different. Your posture is you're going to walk a little different. Your confidence level is going to raise because it's only you. When you cut out people for a temporary amount of time to get to know yourself and have a deadline, have a specific amount of time you want to do. Say, I want to do 2 months, 3 months, maybe 6 months, a year. I mean, it just depends. It's up to you. And that's a hard date. You know what I mean? A hard date to where like, I'm doing this long, no matter what. That goes back to, I'm burning my boats. I can't reach back even if I need to. And within the longer you do it, more time a situation will arise where you would be likely to want to pick up the phone to call somebody to get some advice. But when you can't pick up that phone and you stop yourself from picking up that phone to get the advice from whoever, your mind is automatically going to kick in and you're going to figure out this problem, this situation. And then as soon as you figure out that situation, you're like, dang, see, I can do this. Look at me. You're gonna start talking about you in your third person because it's only you, You're gonna be like, look at me. Look what I can do. I can do that. And your confidence gonna raise right there. That one step of boosted confidence is gonna create action to try more things. Because you've shown yourself that you could do that one thing. I don't know what the one thing is, but you proved to yourself, because normally and then it's gonna be crazy. You're gonna watch your hand go to the phone anytime something comes up, because having somebody to rely on all the time weakens you. It weakens you. And over time, when you realize you don't have anybody to rely on or reach out to, you begin to trust in yourself. And you have no choice but to trust in yourself. That's why you're going to keep surprising yourself. You're going to be like, I can't believe I did that. Oh, dang, I did that. Like, the dresser or something breaks, just something happens to where you would normally need assistance, but you're like, nope, I'm doing this by myself. Where's my toolbox? You're going to be pulling that out, dusting it off. Oh, I don't have a screwdriver. Then you go and get like a butter knife. You're doing whatever you can do, and you're going to make it work. And then as soon as you make that work, you're boosting more confidence. You get another boost of confidence, and you're like, wow, I would have never known I could do all this stuff if I didn't take any time out for just myself. And then while you're taking time out just for yourself, you're going to start looking back at all the people that you were relying on for advice. Because after you boost yourself up with this confidence of doing things on your own, you're going to be like, oh, this person I used to always go to, or, these people I would get advice from, they can't even do what I did with fixing this or making a decision on that. They have to always go and ask. And I was asking them when the whole time I could have been doing this myself. So it's going to change the outlook on the people that you hang out with. So this is a powerful tool to do. It's going to change you. So, be ready for that. It's going to change you. And it's going to change you for the better. You're going to become a warrior. Man or woman, you're going to become a warrior. You're going to walk with strength. You're going to walk with purpose. You're going to speak with purpose. Because there's no timidness there, because it's only you. And this still works. Like if you already have like a family, married, kids, it still works. Just, you got your family, but I'm talking about all the outside influences. Cut out those. Just stick with your family and live with your family as if it's just y'all. And you're gonna, y'all are gonna bond together because it's like it's just us. We taking out this time to really bond and do things. We're not calling on anybody. We're hanging out. And even when y'all are not together, just still be alone. Even when y'all are, doing y'all's own thing, still just be alone. You got to give yourself time to hear what you're saying. This is also how you get a chance to recognize when your intuition is talking to you. Because I'm telling you, when you're with a group of people all the time, that's your life. Anytime you have a problem, right when your intuition is answering you, you're picking up the phone and dialing or, calling somebody or texting somebody. So your intuition is speaking to you, but you're too busy outsourcing getting advice from somebody else. And then when you get that advice, you're getting it from somebody that doesn't know what's best for you. You're letting somebody else give you the advice over your own intuition, and your intuition is even better than your conscious mind. And say, and the thing about your intuition, sometimes your intuition can be wrong, but at least when it's wrong, it's probably because there's a lesson that needed to be learned. And it's still not wrong. It's just something you need to learn. Because we got to constantly learn. And that's another way. Is just when you're walking alone, you're going to learn. Go to a car dealership by yourself. Go Mercedes, I don't know, go somewhere where, your dream car, where you want to get your little dream car. And don't tell them that you're not bonded, but just go and see how it is to negotiate. Because most people go with somebody to negotiate. Just go and do a rough trial and see what you can do on your own. And when you're walking by yourself and you don't have anybody to lean on, you're going to start surprising yourself. You're going to start asking the questions because there's nobody to come save you. Nobody can come save you. And you know that deep down. Your subconscious knows that it's only you, and it kicks into overdrive. You will start surprising yourself. I'm telling you, that whole confidence will just come up because you know it's just me. Or it's just you. it's going to start directing you into ways to make yourself better. That's what your subconscious is going to do. Because it's going into protective mode. And it wants to make you better. You're going to start, reading and stuff. You're just going to start like learning stuff. You're going to be like, oh, well, let me pick up this hobby. I'm bored. Let me go, you're going to accidentally start doing a bunch of good stuff for yourself. And then after that, however long, 3 months, 6 months, year, when it's time to go back to the group, hopefully your friends are still there. And then hopefully you still gonna want to hang out with some of these people, because you're gonna change. They're gonna see the change. You're not gonna be asking them for advice like you used to. That whole codependency is gonna be gone. I mean, you're still gonna, want to kick it and hang out, but I'm talking about like that neediness. The neediness goes away. You're gonna be making more decisions based on intuition and based on actually what you want and what serves you best. So give it a try. Just walk alone for a little bit and see what you learn about yourself. I'm going to end this right here. Until next time.